Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a kind of DCUO type of thing. I'm not actually playing the game. Instead, what we're going to be going through is the introduction to gear progression. A lot of people have been asking what the tier 1s are, what the tier 2s, and all that stuff, and where to actually get them. So, I found some images, and I want to thank DCUO.wikipedia, or Wikia. It's DCUO.wikia.com to for all these images because I found them on there instead of me going on the game and taking pictures myself and you know what, I just went ahead and just copy and paste. So I want to thank all the contributors from DCUO.wikia for all these pictures and also from some of this information as well. I really have to thank you. I also want to thank my buddy Super Patriot and also Miss Pixie for helping me out with this stuff as well. I did all these Photoshop stuff at work, so I didn't have access to the cost of all the armors and the names or blah 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 blah. So they were nice enough to help me out. Super Patriot, of course, gave me crap for it, but you know, whatever. So let's go ahead and start off with showing you tier 1 armors and cost. Alright, so up here at the top, you'll see the hero suits, and on the bottom there are the villains. There are all your names. The Speed Force Spectrum, the Steel Suit MK1, Fate's Faith, Metallo's Maw, Frozen Fury, and Aegis of Azareth. Or Aegis of Zarth. Whatever. People, however you want to pronounce it. Now these are all of your tier 1 armors, alright? Now all these costs that we see here are coming from Marks of Triumph, because that's the new stable mark, okay? So you got your chest and legs, 39, heads, 36. Shoulders is 33, and then hands, waist, feet are 29, and back is 26. A total cost to collect all of the tier 1 items, 260 marks. Whew. Wow. We'll actually go into that a little bit more down the road. Now, you can of course find the hero suits in the Speed Force Spectrum. It's going to be found in it's going to be found in the Meta Wing. The Steel Suit is going to be found in the Tech Wing, and Fate's Fate is going to be in the it's going to be found in the Magic Wing, along with Metallo's Maw. It's going to be in Meta. Frozen Fury is going to be in Tech, and then Aegis Fury is going to be in the Magic Wing. All right. So next up is the Tier 2 armor set. Tier 2 you can also find where in each of these specific states where it says Meta Armor, Tech Armor, Magic Armor. Those are the wings that you're going to find them in. All right, so we get the House of El Warsuit, the Dark Spectre Backsuit, and Hera Strength for heroes, LexCorp Salvation, Joker's Punchline, and Vengeance of Hecate. Yeah, Vengeance of Heck. Let's go with that. A little static for you. Those are good. Those are for the villains. So the prices that we're seeing here is chest and legs is 240, head is 220, shoulders is 200. Hands, waist, and feet are 180, and the back is 160, with a total cost of 1,600 Marks of Triumph to collect one suit. Okay? Now, this is... Let me actually go into Tier 3 now. Actually, yeah, Tier 3. We have here... you can find the Tier 3 armors in the Meta Wing. Alright? That's where you're going to find these are. All of these with the FOS... entrances, I should say. Now these are of course the expensive ones out of the Marks of Triumph. So we have here Sunstone Commander is for Troller, the Sunstone Edge is for DPS, the Kryptonian Medico is for healer, and the Sunstone Bulwark is going to be for tanks. This is the only set of armor that only one specific role can get. Okay, everybody can get DPS, of course, everybody can. But the Troller, Healer, and the Tank are specific. So if you're a Troller and you want to look like a tank with the armor, you ain't going to be able to. So, let's look at the costs. The chest and legs are going to cost $3,000. The head's going to cost $2,750. The shoulders is going to be $2,500. Hands, waist, and feet are going to be $2,250, and the back is $200 or $2,000, with a total cost of 20,000 Marks of Triumph. Hey, it's not that expensive. Calm down. I mean, this is Tier 3. Of course, it's going to be a little bit pricey, so to speak. But this right here is like I said, is the only set that you're going to find that's going to be specific to rolls. So now let's take a look at the final tier that we have. So until T5 comes out, we have tier 4 armor. Sorry for the pictures. They're kind of stretchy. I tried to fit and everything here. So let's look at the names. The Last of the Aurochs, the Spirit of the Stag, Heart of the Lion, and Strength of the Ram. These are the 4 that you can pick any of them. Any role that you are, you can just grab them and go. The cost for these are not with Marks of Triumph. These actually cost Marks of War. And you get your Marks of War from doing the tier 4 stuff. Now, we have here the cost of them. It's going to be chest and legs are going to be 60. Head is going to be 55. Shoulders is going to be 50. The hands, waist, and feet are going to be 45. And the back is going to be 40. With a total cost of 400 Marks of War. Now, if you're trying to figure out where you get these tier items from, you're going to have to go over to... you're going to have to go over to the Magic Wing. These are where you're going to find the entrance to Theramascara. Now, I actually meant to put this here before, but here is the tier 0.5 armor. This is coming from the Lightning Strikes DLC. So in order to get these items here, you have to have the DLC 2 Lightning Strikes. Here, these pictures are from a fan, from a person who posted them on DCUO wikia.com. So, but I have to say though, this is the first time I've actually ever seen the reverse costume for the villains. I like it a lot better than the high voltage for heroes. All right, so heroes have the high voltage, so it's heroes only, and villains have reverse. So I just like the shoulder pads. I like the shoulders from the villains. So these right here cost Marks of Triumph as well. So you're looking at 400 for the chest and legs. The head's going to be 380. The shoulders are going to be 360. The hands are going to be 340. The waist is going to be 320. Feet 320. Ooh. I think the hands are actually supposed to be 320. I can't remember. And then the back is going to be 300 with a total cost of 3140. That's how many Marks of Triumph you need to complete the set for this tier set. There are weapons in. There are the spark weapons that are from the vendors in Central City. So I don't actually have those costs on me, but they're the only weapons you can get with Marks of Triumph, and they are actually still pretty useful, especially if anyone else in the group is carrying the spark weapons. So there you have it. Those are all the tier gears for the entire game so far. Now, I'm going to have a separate video that we're going to do. We're going to actually talk about the marks. All right, so we're pretty much it's going to be going into the tier 1 section. How many marks can you get from the tier 1 section? How much tier 2, tier 3, and the tier 4? So, thank you all for watching. I know this has been a quickie, little shorty. I hope it actually helps out everybody with what gear they're wanting to look for. They all look great, of course. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.